From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Black 20.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And boy, tough to break down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. It's a gain of 2.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find the crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
1st and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals. Like, they love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Goff. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. He didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Kind of depends on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on downs.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
Come on.
Sanders now to the air right away. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. So a big one there to start the drive. 36 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll find his receiver. That's Jalen Royal. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. 3rd down. The motion man is Johnson. Sanders on third down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. His kick is perfect. And the Browns are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they're going to set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. First carry for David Montgomery. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Detroit.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. 3rd down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes, and once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th down. The Lions will punt this ball away. Here comes Smith on the return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And that ball incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I can promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 15 yards through the air. First down, Cleveland.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Joseph there to make the play.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Judkins. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, like meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Third, they need 8.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 6 Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Goff. That's over the middle and intercepted. Hit by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game, like these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
Play action, it's Sanders. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Shador. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Moved back to the 10. He'll try here on 2nd and goal. Now, Sanders. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take this down to the 2. But a good tackle there. Going to set up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Look at 19.
The motion man is Johnson.
Ready.
On 3rd and goal, Sanders. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
The kicker on.
The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
You heard about movement, don't love control, right? Don't let my king
He'll go play action with Goff. Catch is made by Wright. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field, and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Ready. Flash. Cowboy 80.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Jack Campbell, the former 1st-round pick, and they're to wrap him up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 5. Sanders now off the bootleg. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Ready. Let's go.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They run it once more with Judkins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Third down and 9.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 19 Charger. Not Dragon 60.
To throw is Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. This is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham. They're on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Second and 10. From the gun, it's gone. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown. Amon-Ra gives the Lions a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by Patrick. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Now we get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down, it's looming. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for Detroit. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That's complete to Royal. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Open man is Royals. He's got it.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So,
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Terrion Arnold, former first-rounder out of Alabama. In on the corner blitz. He makes the play.
when you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back with the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They go play action with Sanders. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The motion man is Johnson. On second down here, Sanders. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Come on. 19 tight.
On third down, Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Joku. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate ultimate punt team. It's fourth down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere.
6-yard line.
Go, cut! 180!
They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Jeremiah Wusu-Koromoa in on the stop.
Down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Cut! 180!
Out of the shotgun, it's gone. That'll be caught. It's Jameer Gibbs. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up fourth down. Here's the Lions punt team now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch, taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Stop. Ready.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Back to 60. Back to 60. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
So it's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ready. Go.
Sanders on 3rd down. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 7.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Sanders going to throw again. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Again, it's Sanders. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
In motion now, it's Scott. On 2nd down, it's Judkins. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field. And the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside. And they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
3rd and long.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19, 18, 79 Broncos.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's over the middle and caught by Judas. He got a lot of what he needed, but just not enough. The mark is a couple of yards shy of the first down. Here comes fourth down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return starts from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
And they're on the 25-yard line.
Goff to throw on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. He'll bring up second down. To throw is Goff. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Goff hooking up with his tight end Laporta, and they give the Lions the first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Goff. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And he'll be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Gfssl.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
2nd and 11. Here's Sanders to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Like, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll take this down inside 35. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
Throwing again is Sanders. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point
The motion
conversion.
man is Johnson. To throw again is Sanders. And that is incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt winds up being unsuccessful.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike. It's just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
On 2nd down, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Now Goff. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really in the fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down. So they'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on second down. Goff. Got a man open. It's Patrick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's the second time they found him on this drive. And this one's good for 24 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. From the gun, it's Goff. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Tiger.
A second down throw for Goff. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Makes the score Browns 19, Lions 7. Jack Fox picking off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Come on. Hey, back up. Tiger Lion.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7.
Let's go. Ready.
On play action, Shador. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Check that.
And running left, it's Sampson.
Dylan Sampson, the ball carrier. Alex Sampson, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up second
Ball
and
right
7.
on the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Here's second down and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Sanders now off the bootleg. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, so what I like here is it's not only a really good play call, but it was really well executed by the quarterback. So they used the bootleg to get their quarterback out of the pocket, change the launch point, and then they pair that with a really nice concept downfield. He uncovers, wide open, nice conversion.
Ready.
On first down, here's Sampson. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man is Johnson. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, break. Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Gain of 16 for the man who wears 16. And a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go. Yellow, 22.
So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.